What am I doing? Oh, just lighting up the tires in a new third generation Kia Soul. Oh! I'm driving the GT line with its 201 horsepower, 1.6 liter turbocharged engine, and off the line, takes a moment for the engine to really hit its power band, right about 3,000 RPMs, but when it hits pretty hard. Zippy.
1.6-liter turbo mill, which comes matched to a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, marks the pinnacle of the all-new 2020 Kia Soul lineup. All other Souls, including the standard GT line, use a 2-liter engine. Manual transmission fans will find a 6-speed unit available in the base LX trim, but otherwise the 2-liter engine comes teamed with a continuously variable transmission. While naturally aspirated Souls will not light the tarmac on fire with their speed, the overall driving experience is excellent.
With a longer wheelbase, the latest generation Kia Soul has a greater sense of stability and road refinement. Ride quality is really quite good. And I've driven the first generation Kia Soul. This is a lot better. Perhaps the most remarkable thing about the third generation Kia Soul is that they've made a vehicle that looks utterly familiar, yet totally different.
The Soul's distinct profile carries on from the previous 2 generations, but the latest rendition presents a more aggressive face that I really like. Stylistically, the GT line adds sporty 18-inch wheels, red accents, and unique fascias to the equation. Meanwhile, the X-Line comes adorned with hardy body cladding, 18-inch wheels, and front-wheel drive. Besides the maddening lack of an all-wheel drive option, the X-Line is perfectly pleasant transportation. Kia's continuously variable transmission, also found on the Forte, does a wonderful job maximizing the engine's modest 147 horsepower output without subjecting the driver to traditional CVT vices. During hard acceleration, it mimics the gear changes of an automatic in smooth, audibly satisfying fashion. There's also a Soul EV in the roster, enticing with an expected 243-mile electric range. We look forward to driving it soon. Oh, and I have yet to set eyes on a basic non-GT line, non-X line, and non-electric Soul. If you spot one, send me a pic. On that note, the most efficient Soul is the EX trim.
Like the 2 previous generations, the latest Kia Soul makes a great use of space. Passengers and cargo have plenty of room, even though the vehicle has a very small footprint. Where interior quality is concerned, there are soft bits in the places you'll touch the most. Yeah, there's hard plastics elsewhere, but that keeps the price down. The latest Soul is also technologically astute. A 7-inch screen comes standard with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but the 10.25-inch unit in this model is pretty sweet. Very horizontal.
Other features offered on higher trims include smart key access, wireless phone charging, a head-up display, dynamic cruise control, lane keep assist, and forward collision warning with pedestrian detection. And yes, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smartphone integration are standard across the board. Right now, you're probably wondering how much the latest Kia Soul costs. Well, starting at the top, the GT line with the 1.6-liter turbocharged engine rings in at $28,485, including destination charges. That's a full $7,200 more than the GT line with the 2-liter engine. If that seems pricey, remember, the 1.6-liter GT line offers zippy acceleration, larger disc brakes, a sport-tuned suspension, a bunch of fancy features, and an interior blessed with more premium materials and red stitching. You love red stitching, don't you? Don't you? Moving downward, the X-Line costs about $22,500, while the least expensive manual-equipped Soul XL costs a mere $18,485. At these prices, why not buy 2?
When it first launched, the Kia Soul had competitors like the Scion XB, Honda Element, and Nissan Cube to consider. Now, they're all dead. The Kia Soul is the only one to endure. What's remarkable is that now that it's in its 3rd generation, the Kia Soul's SUV-like form factor and sassy style is more relevant than ever. Well done, Soul.